Hello, hello. Welcome to Nazatello with, I believe that's Woodman? Leafman? Mega Man 2? I think? That is a great emote. In any case, how are you this day? Just here for a quick little Battle Brothers stream. A little night stream. Sneaking it in. As you do. I think I'm out here busting. I should probably complete that sentence. Busting goblin camps. Toadman from Might Magic. Oh boy. Mega Man 4. Okay. Interesting. I actually never did play Mega Man 4. That is like a gap in my Mega Man gaming. I went from Mega Man 3 for the NES and then Mega Man X for the SNES. I even had a coveted copy of Mega Man X3, which was apparently very rare. Oh, speedruns of Might Magic 2. That's fun. I did not know you did that. Yeah, X3 is expensive. I actually, when I found out that cartridge was worth a whole bunch of money, I actually sold it. But I didn't really understand the world of selling expensive cartridges. Okay, that seems like a really good PB. I've no point of comparison to know how good that is, but that seems good. But yeah, I sold X3, and when I did, the person was like, I want a picture of the inside. Like they wanted me to unscrew or whatever. Somehow they wanted like to make sure it was like a legit cartridge. And it was, and I even had like the original box and manual and stuff. But you know, it was a process that I wasn't, it makes sense, but I wasn't ready to do at the time. It like threw me off. And I realized I'm gonna add an objective. I was thinking that maybe I care about the library. Oh shit, so you're only like, you know, basically 2 minutes away from world record. That's cool. That's awesome. That's wild. Yeah, I actually I've been wanting to go to Games Done Quick, like SGDQ and AGDQ, because it's not actually that far from where I live. And I've got friends that live up in the Minneapolis-St. Paul area. I've thought about going to it just as like a, I don't know, just to go, because I think it'd be cool. But that's mostly my exposure to the speedrunning world, is just watching GDQ. It is sweet. I agree. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I haven't gone. There's some sort of event that happens simultaneously to a video game music convention that I like to go to. Midwest Speed Fest that happens simultaneously to the VGM Con, also in the Minneapolis-St. Paul area. Hey, Bijante! We're talking about speed running, other nerdy stuff. That's cool. That's cool, Donazitello. Is that on shoot, what is that website that everyone uses for speedruns? There's like one website that I feel like is referenced often that I can't think of off the top of my head. But is that where the leaderboard lives? In any case, I mean, 108 on the leaderboard is like awesome in anything that many people do. Ah, okay. Interesting. Gotta go fast. That's right. As Deadeye says in MechWarrior 2 Mercenaries, in real combat, speed is life. You go slow, you die. That is a wonderful classic PC game. I think they're making a new MechWarrior actually. MechWarrior Mercenaries of some form. We're actually taking a decent amount of damage in this fight. Trying to bust a goblin camp while everyone can see. Turns out their little bows do a lot of damage. Yeah, I updated my list of short-term objectives down there thinking I actually kind of really need something to help my tank out since he doesn't have bags and belts, where the Gilder's Embrace would be awesome to have on him. And I've got good throwers. I actually think the team's like good at doing the library and I would get a lot out of it. It's normally a fight I don't necessarily do, but I think I should do it. So, I think it's a flavor text on an Ixalan Magic the Gathering card. Charge like a red hot cannonball straight to your target. You slow down, you sink. Certainly sounds inspired by it. That's a nice little. These goblin skewers. These are actually super useful weapons. I will definitely have a place for that on a bro, and the sword is not as good, but still okay actually to throw on a thrower. Something like this that weapon skills build up less fatigue is kind of neat for like polearm bros with quick hands actually, where they start to get stammed out. Yeah, the notched blade is super handy. That's super handy early, for sure. I agree. Exactly. Well, and what's nice about the goblin pike, the jagged pike, is, you know, it's like the one of the few five. Well, it's the only 5 AP reach weapon. So on a bro that doesn't have quick hands, like Geralf here, and I don't think I'm going to give it to him, he has an option if he doesn't have a target in melee, and maybe he's hurt or something, and I don't want to put him in melee. I can just swap to the skewer. So it's a handy weapon, and they're really light. It's just good. He's saying Mega Man is what we were talking about in this context. Do enjoy a good kebab. Oh no. Only 2 non-hostile settlements? Yeah. I try that's I try to only, you know, ideally I try to make one faction in particular my enemy, and then, you know, leave it at that. Damn, that's crazy. That's fast. And you have found it, right? Because that can be a legit hurdle sometimes, which is stupidly obnoxious. But I've had, one of the reasons I set my 150-day constraint is simply because I did have situations where I, the Monolith was just like in a tiny little strip of undiscovered land, and it's like, that's dumb. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's crazy. That's good. Still no Catal for the Catal bro. I mean, I think that's one of the things that I find so challenging actually about Catal bros is like, I don't know, it can legit just be hard to get one, like, sometimes. Yeah, assassins are good backgrounds though. Like, I don't mind hiring assassins at all. But, you know, for all I know, at that time in your run, 4.5k might have been out of the question. Goblins are being shysters. As they often are. Whoa, 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 whoa. Sins, is this true? This seems a bit impossible. God, this goblin with his stupid spear. Negative melee defense. Bro, with 3-star melee attack and 3-star range defense. Yeah, make him a specialist for goblins. That makes sense. If you're not on a 12-man origin, it's a great call. Poison. Dang it. Yeah, I kind of don't like taking more than 12. Really. And it's not even exactly min-max. I think it's also a combination of kind of just laziness, like just sort of hot swapping out bros is sort of, I don't know. And also, like, you know, the mood bonus is such a huge deal. It's so big, and by swapping bros out, you don't get an opportunity to just like focus positive mood while you're chaining fights. So there's something to that for sure, not being as good. Yeah, first few veteran levels are pretty nice, for sure. Now hold on, I'm about to press this button. It's questionable whether this can count as mattering. But if he does a cleaver attack after this, I might have to add a number without an asterisk. Was it meaningful? No. But did it happen? I mean, yeah. wasn't meaning. Not very romantic, I suppose. That's true. Oh, he moved forward. This could be his opportunity. This could be his time to shine. Get him, dog. Oh, we're not gonna get a chance to attack. Oh, I thought I was gonna break him free. I don't think I can add that one to the counter. As much as I sneakily want to. Not gonna add it to the counter. Also not a good thing to say to your date. You pull out one of those like little clicking things that they do like to track, you know, like the number of people that got on a bus or things like that. You just click one of those. Little counters. Get them, dogs. Shit! That's a real. That's. Yeah. This is legit a really good warbow. Oh my god. How funny. There's no time or room in the company to do anything with this. But like, what an ignore armored roll. That's a great warbow. Yeah, like unironically like a really good bow. That's why I nearly like spat out my water. Like unironically, if this were earlier in the run, it would be good to build a bro around that bow. Which is a very funny thing to say. But like actually. Huh. We're gonna do something. Oh, I don't have a quiver. Oh, I do. He's gonna hold it. He's gonna hold it. If he's confident, he'll have more than 45 range skill. I'm using it. It may not actually get any use, but I'm using it. So the team's beat to hell. That's for sure. Had a couple big tough fights. Got some nimble armors I can swap, but some of the bros are pretty hurt too. We're just gonna, I don't know, what do I want to do? Practically out of tools too. We'll just take it easy and head back to civilization. We should do like a free and easy ones on our way. Especially ones like these orc caves that can still sometimes have named items, even though they're like stupidly easy. Okay, we're gonna try this bow out. Dang it. How could this happen? Hey, I will. Good night, Donazatello. Many greenskins will be slain in your name. Alright, I'll pay for a round of beer. Or maybe they were free. A plethora of thugs. Sure. Let's keep the roads safe, you know? So I was thinking there's a couple things I could do to make Goblin City extra safe, and that is to get the attachment on a few extra bros. The one that reduces incoming range damage, because I've got all those crafting items. So I'm gonna do that and just double check the southern cities for their potions and elixirs before I go and do it. That's the current thought anyway. And then I'm also thinking that I'm gonna seek out the library. It actually makes a lot of sense for the team to do the library. We've got really good ranged bros. We've got, you know, it's not like it's a super hard fight, especially at this point. It can be a little like things do need to like go right. So I would want to over prepare for library more than over prepare for other fights. But I want to help my tank somehow, because he's not particularly good. And I feel like the Gilder's Embrace would be awesome to have. Get him, Doges. That's the wrong one. Don't go after that one. That one's already dead. Ooh, let's pull out the warbow. Oh, he can't see there. You bought 10 fire pots to kite back with? For, the library? Because the library, don't you usually start, you're like backed up against the wall? Or for Monolith? Oh, okay, okay. I was like, do I not remember how that fight starts? Because I don't do the library too often. Yeah. Yeah, that's, I mean, that is true. Ending the fight faster does help the tank. That is an accurate assessment. Here we go. The warbow did something. If you could call it that. Actually, maybe I don't care about any of this gear. It's kind of not worth anything. I might bump up his resolve just a little bit. I'll get him Killing Frenzy. I think that makes sense as a good perk for him. Blast him. Got him with the warbow. Twigs and berries. That's all that this cart had on it. Twigs and berries. I swear, whatever town that's from, I've taken out so many of their caravans. I think it must be multiple that have that same cargo. Alright. Take a look at the tavern rumors. Don't care about any of those. Pretty good sale price here in this town, as there usually is. Tools are pretty expensive. Still gonna buy them because, well, the team needs them. And so I'm gonna see if I can find the library. I also want to get to a taxidermist, but I suppose I can just do that at Hikmah. So what I might do is maybe just quick stop over to Eberfest to use the training hall and check what's in there, grab some tools, and then head down into the desert. See if I can find the library, because I actually think the sunken library is like, I'm a little light on the throwing axes. I could just buy regular throwing axes, I guess, too. because those can. I think I asked the question, or someone mentioned. Sin said, someone said, I don't know. You can kill the urns with a single throwing axe. Hello, Akibio. Greetings to you. How's it going? We're just rolling on cruise control. Just doing a few luxury fights. The team is well ready for Monolith. We're just doing some stuff for classic over preparation that I'll do if it's convenient. So we're kind of just hanging out, taking it easy. How are you this day? We have found Black Monolith and Goblin City, yes. I was thinking I would see if I could find the library, though, as my next exploit. Not something I often do, but something that I think the team would benefit a lot from. Because the Guilder's Embrace would be is good for the mono fight, but since I don't have I don't have a good named shield at all. Yeah, well, I haven't found it. And it's true, and it also, you know, doesn't have obstacles in the same way that or like, you know, there's not like trees. There's no trees in the desert. So yeah, I'm hopeful that it won't be too difficult to find. I know, these poor briggies. They're just trying to like live a life of plundering and villainous trade. And then this big souped up group of mercenaries comes through and using weaponry they've never even seen. Guns. It's just no good. Nice. Good. Yeah, I had the luxury of having a beer myself this evening. Went to a baseball game. Hey, Uncle Freddie Mac. Glad to hear it. Good to see ya. That's exciting. I put the series on YouTube for people to find and enjoy, and I'm glad that that's happened. That's neat. That's great. Hope you've been enjoying the series. Awesome. Good. That is great. Oh, I'm gonna keep those throwing axes actually. In fact. Yeah, it's been you know, the nice thing about just streaming and using OBS is I can just say, you know, at the same time as start stream, I can just say start recording and then simply upload it to YouTube. And you know, I realized that it would maybe be nice to zhuzh them up a little bit, maybe do editing to cut out parts where I step away and stuff, but then I'd have to store it in a different encoding and stuff like that that I'm just a bit too lazy to do. But yeah, streaming is a lot of fun. I've really, I didn't expect to enjoy it as much as I have, honestly. It was just something I did originally simply to document and have there be a living record of this wacky thing that I wanted to accomplish. Nice, yeah. The Twitch VOD interface is cancer. Yeah, I don't know why the Twitch VOD interface is so bad. It's really a shame that it's as bad as it is. And Sergey pops in to remind me of that I need to do Tavern Rumors. That's his primary duty. And he does a great job of it. But I've been remembering. It is, like, once you've got money, there's no reason not to do it. Like, yeah. Honestly, even, yeah, I don't know. Twitch's VODs could be better. And, you know, there's also just the fact that since VODs have a limited lifespan on Twitch, it's sort of like, I don't know, not a place to go to look for content generally, so then you just don't. So there's no incentive to make it better. Oh, it's bed reminder? Yeah, Sergey's here. We know it's too late. I'm up too late. Nah, I'm staying up. You know, it's the weekend. It's not a school night. I can stay up late tonight. At least a little bit. Stunned him. Yeah, last night I accidentally stayed up till 1:30, which is way later than I wanted to, or would have intended to. And genuinely, like a kid playing his Nintendo, and his mom comes and yells at him, not that that was ever me, was like shocked. Actually had no idea what time it was. Sorry, dog. That dog is a hero. All right, we'll bail out the dog. Oh my god, he found 6 unique instances of Clonder saying he's wrong? That seems impossible. Yeah, but him saying he's wrong to me, that's... Yeah, no, that's fair. I don't know if you caught it, Sins, but Calandro in the code diving channel was incorrect on something. I would say incorrect. Anyway. That would be my interpretation. And I think the only reasonable interpretation. It was just a description of the Hedge Knight event that I dug through the code to understand. And when I was commenting on the score that it assigns, he said something that I think you could just straight up say is incorrect. I don't think there's a better way to interpret it. Yeah, you can find the transcript pretty easily. It's the context that makes it pretty obvious that what he says is incorrect. Yeah, Hedge Knight duel event is what we were talking about. Yeah, so it is the thing we were talking about the other night, and so there's a few things that in the moment I was like speculating about that in retrospect don't make any sense. Where I was thinking that like the order of the Hedge Knights could matter, and I think probably that's why Sergei was confused, because he's like, how could that matter? They could just make it like. But in the moment, my brain was dumb. Anyway, I found the formula for how level determines the outcome of the victor, and then I was doing a little subsequent digging on what gives it such a high score, because I feel like as soon as you have two Hedge Knights, it's like instant. Like they're gonna do their duel. And that's pretty much true. Like it has a wildly high probability of happening, of that event proccing, as soon as you have two Hedge Knights, or more Hedge Knights, two or more. And the probability of it firing is proportional to the number of Hedge Knights as soon as you've reached the criteria of having two. Anyway. Yeah, so the quick version of the math for determining the likelihood of it happening is it's just 600, the constant 600, times the number of Hedge Knights, which to give some perspective, that gambling event that pops up all the time has a score of 10 times the number of like thieves, vagabonds, raiders, refugees, maybe? I can't remember the exact backgrounds that can do that event. The victor, oh yeah, so like the result, or the victor, yeah, the victor math is, oh, I see, what is the math? It's basically just proportional to their levels, or the amount they get for the percentage. So if they're like the same level, so if one's level 2 and the other's level 2, they each have a 50% chance of winning. If one's level 2 and one's level 4, the one that's level 4 has, 2/3 chance of winning, or 66.66666, repeating percent. If one of the Hedge Knights is level 18 and the other's level 2, then the one that's level 18 will have a 90% chance of winning. So the kind of conclusion, at least the way I interpret that, is it's like never worth it to let them duel. To like feed a low-level hedge knight to a high-level hedge knight that's not a thing. That's not a risk you want to take. Oh yeah, you just you're fairly safe taking one. You just you either have to break up the fight and they get injured, and they're gonna fight like every 40 days or whatever the cooldown is, or you just get a monk who, at least in my case, this is a good thing because the first time the event fires, they gain a little permanent resolve boost, and so since my monk is my banner, that's obviously very good. But the kind of the way the thought was being teased out was just the fact that I hired a new hedge knight purely for his two-handed mace, and I was like, I don't care about this new hedge knight I hired. Could I just, you know, essentially just feed the old hedge knight stats? So yeah, I think monks, I'm pretty sure monks do have the best events in the game. They really do. Yeah, I love team player. It may, you know, it may not be the best events, but the one event that team player has where, I don't know, it's just like all your bros giving each other high fives. And they're like, this is awesome! I love being part of a mercenary company. It's very endearing. It's like, you know, it's nice. And then people are gaining stats. It's a good event. These are some very satisfying handgun shots. But yeah, brawlers and the ones where they train up bros because they are weak is also very cool. You did see a quick hands knife optimization. That happened. A rare sight, but it happened. Not every day you get to quick hands to the knife and have it be a meaningful decision. I don't know, I guess it's not so rare, but it's also not that common. Yeah, and I think if I do find the sunken library, I don't even think there's, like, I think I have all the things I need. Like, I think I can just do it. Yeah, grave bees, and in that case it would be a katal, so using the axes to strip armor and then following it up with a katal. I don't know. I feel like it's spread a little thin, so I'm not fully convinced. I'm sure it would work, but yeah. Yeah, yep, yeah, that was grave bees. Like, I'm sure it works, but is it worth it? I don't know. Oh, is it not just use all IP? Well, no, it is. I mean, I just mean, it is just to use all your AP when you're next to a target. That is correct. But the pairing, I think his idea is that because the axe strips so much armor, that those two in particular are a good pairing. And the axe is stripping from head and chest, so you can get in with the Catal. The other reason that that's good is you can get 3 fearsome procs from just like a single attack. So, well, does it though? Because you also need duelist. I mean, you don't need it, but boy, you really do want it. So, I don't know. To me, it feels a little spread thin. Yeah, take the dagger instead of Zerg Frenzy, I think is the idea. Stab. The old knife quick hands. Optimization again. Strikes again. Poor Briggies are just getting mowed down. We got Big Gunner here. I do my best to make puns and double entendre as frequently as I possibly can. I wish I could claim that the strikes again one was on purpose, but it actually wasn't. That one was pure subconscious, if anything. My conscious mind simply cannot claim that joke. It was created by forces beyond my own comprehension. Alright, and I'm assuming that the spawning rules for Sunken Library will be such that it probably needs to be reasonably, probably not too far from civilization, but at least a little bit far. So I can probably take a bunch of easy fights just to keep mood up as I go. Really shouldn't lose many tools or anything. And actually, one thing that would be really helpful that I will get here, potentially, are whips for the flying skulls. That's actually legit super relevant. So I'm gonna get those. Hopefully. At least a few. Now the knife optimization is happening constantly. It's just sort of coincidence, but it's kind of funny. Yeah, they are. They're handy to have, even though I don't have quick hands on the Cleaver Bros, and I don't like using the perk point for quick hands for whips. But I do like having whips. So, yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's worth for quick hands, but I usually just don't bother. I'd rather just keep stacking on damage perks, I guess. But yeah, I like having the whips. There's been a lot of runs where if I do build a Cleaver Bro, they end up having quick hands because I got that earlier in their leveling process, and I'm usually happy about it. Like, it's useful. The old pole mace. It's funny, I don't remember if you were around for that discussion, but we were talking about how we hated pole maces because you hate to fight against them, but you also kind of hate to use them. It is perfectly hateable on all metrics. Yeah, I think that is it. That is a reasonable stance. They're kind of meh. I think one of the reasons too that could be why I generally like quick hands on my fatigue neutrals is they are usually, most runs, axe fatigue neutrals, and the long axe is like pretty decent. I have. Yeah, no famed fighting spear here. But yeah, I just appreciated a cleaver whip build. It happened. Let the record officially reflect that it did happen. They will do a lot of damage. That's for sure. There it is, the library. So, now I have to ask myself the ultimate question. Am I ready to do it now? It'd be nice to not have this armor damaged and definitely a few other things. The team's like euphoric. I could always use a few consumables, and I don't think that's unreasonable. Especially like the second wind potions for the throwers going in deep. Yeah, I could, but like this armor in particular is really, I'd have to just swap it out, which I can just do. Yeah, I mean, alternatively, I could just chill, but it might only be that armor that's meaningfully damaged. I think it is. Yeah, Sergey, I think you're probably right. It's not too much difference. I think where the big difference is actually is just in the long axe is genuinely pretty good against unarmored enemies. I don't know that it's notably worse. Like if you look at the damage numbers, it's like it's worse. But I don't think it's fair to say notably worse, actually. Orc Cleaver. Definitely not my favorite, but this is a good one. It's a very good one. It is a good damage roll, an excellent damage roll. Low damage? Boy. What kind of standards do you have for it? I think this is a good one. And it actually has a usable fatigue correction. I mean, of course they can get higher, and I'd rather have it, have more damage ignores armor, but still pretty happy with that one. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to have too high standards. Do is give that. Actually, Yeah, so actually looking at that data, that almost makes it look like pole hammer just stands out as being better than the rest. More so than pole mace standing out as being bad. Which actually does kind of check out. I feel like that makes sense. Yeah. Right. Yeah, bill hooks plus to hit definitely is relevant. So yeah, what I think I might do is I think if I just give each of the throwers a second wind potion, I don't even know that I need to do that, but just to give them a little bit of little zhuzh. Maybe I don't need to. Let's give the pole bro some strange mushrooms. Yeah, I think I can just do the library right now. I don't think I need to overthink this. Just gonna take careful note of my phylactery count. And that's basically, I don't know. I don't think there's too much else I need to do. Swap this guy to a armor that makes literally no difference, but there's no ranged enemies. Yeah, I think I'm basically ready to just do this. Then I'll need to get a historian up to level 2. So. Okay, so we're gonna start out waiting. We're gonna let the lore keeper cast his bulk. I guess if I had Lionheart potions, those would have been good to use. They'll probably start out with the. Okay, I feel like he often starts with just a bunch of miasmas, but. Yeah, it will be a long fight, that's true. It is a long fight. So there's one phylactery. It's just a long fight, and that's how it is. That's just the way it is. This is just a real long fight. Definitely need to get this guy out of Oh, he's not in the miasma. Just reload them. Yeah, it's a long fight, for sure. No doubt. Get this guy out of the miasma. See, and these are probably just bodyguards for the lore keeper. But if you keep him running, he doesn't cast as many spells. So... And I'm gonna hang on to my dogs for now. With the thought being that I don't want them to accidentally get too much damage on the lore keeper that I can't control. In case that were to somehow become a problem. I don't want to sort of sabotage myself on accident. But yeah, I'm gonna start getting my throwers moving forward next round. Pretty brave. I just want to be careful not to let too much miasma get to me, because, again, this being such a long fight, as people were alluding to, you don't want to take too much hit point damage that sort of lowers your choices for where you can go. Hey, good night, Bijan Tay. The VOD will be there for you. Oh, stay down. See, try to keep my banner, making sure he's got the for the company buff on as many bros as I can reasonably get. Yeah, I really don't want this guy to stand in miasma. We're not off to the best of starts, actually. Like, it's fine, but... Not the strongest of starts I've ever seen. So close. Surely they can take care of them. Okay. And there's a hidden like timer that's going on throughout the whole fight too, so you don't want to stall too long. It's pretty lax, but you need to stay on the lore keeper, or despite not killing phylacteries, you know, he'll start casting his more amped up spells that he just does naturally over time. Okay, I was hoping to give these guys kind of bodyguards. But come on, stop missing all these high percentage hits. Okay. We're gonna sneak this guy on by. And if you put the lore keeper in a net, yeah, I mean, Sergey, I actually kind of think that's like, I mean, but the base result matters like a lot. And yet you're comparing him just to Apprentice, right? I mean, you'll see that I often do. On any bro that I need to build up from a certain lower threshold. Jesus Christ. Alright, I should probably hit this phylactery if I'm gonna move on, but I guess I can move up here first. Alright, so there's one up there. Alright. Get the phylactery count going. I'll even add it to screen. Yoink. So 1. Oh yeah, RNG has been absolute utter dog shit. It really has. It's kind of insane. So phylactery's down up to 2. Three. Chasing him with the banner is not exactly what I had in mind, but it's fine. Okay, and I'm kind of okay with the lore keeper himself being over there, where I send kind of my whole squad down that way, because when these res, I'll have a little distance between them. Let's get out of all the miasma. I kind of want to give... I guess this guy doesn't have Pathfinder, so he's kind of... There we go. Good lord. Okay, another phylactery down. That's 4. There are 10 total. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and put him in a net, and now he is done with running, because he can't break out of it. Phylactery count going up, now to 5. Okay, he's done his resurrection. Get the kill and then recover. There it is. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this guy's got the helmet of the Adroit. This guy's actually like super tanky. I should get, I can put him in a pretty dangerous position, and I think that's totally fine. And I need to get damage on the Lore Keeper too. Like, actually. He's got a lot of hit points. 200 something. So I need to start like hitting him. Okay, doing lightning. He also has a kind of passive indom. What? Just like damage reduction? Update the counter. Oh, recovery counter. I was like, did I kill another? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Definitely update cleaver recoveries. I'm just thinking, I really do need to get more... I think I need to get damage on him faster. Based on how fast I'm killing the phylacteries, and I think that's going to happen... Oh my, am I gonna... Oh, okay. I mean, he takes... I just assumed he had a ton of hit points, to be honest. That was my working assumption. Update the phylactery down to 6. Do I attempt to move out of this? Or just eat the lightning? Probably just eat the lightning. No, got good melee defense. Alright, well. I mean, but I didn't do it. It was a valid situation, but I didn't capitalize it. That's on me. Okay, so I think I see all the remaining phylacteries. If 6 are down, I have vision of 4. Boom. Phylacteries down. Needs to go up. And I've got to get damage on the Lore Keeper. Okay. Phylacteries down is now up to 8. The skulls are starting. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? You asshole. Okay, let's get some dogs rolling. I don't want you to go that way. Let's just get more dogs out, kind of running around somewhat randomly. Actually, I think that's totally fine. God, I can't. What a jerk. Lore Keeper. Get down from there. Okay. This is the worst possible bro to be up here. Phylactery down is up to 9. You're thinking it's not the worst timing for him to go up. I had a fight where I missed a coin flip on the last phylactery and couldn't land a last hit on him just before he did his trick. Well, here's the deal though. Oh, dog. Wait. I need... it'll take like a lot of... I need to do a lot of damage to him. Oh, Jesus. Okay. This is actually going pretty badly, I would describe, overall. And your squad was not even in full position. I don't know what that means. This is going so badly. I was tempted to just try to slash, but yeah, him sitting on this, him not going down here is just really I don't know what to do about it. So normally my thought is, or my plan is, kill the last phylactery. Once he's low and kill him on the same turn, because he goes up to full health, but maybe it's I just kill this thing now, because all he does is resurrect to full, right? And I don't have any damage on him. Yeah, I'm just gonna kill that last skull. I see what you're saying. Yeah, if I'd fully surrounded him earlier. I don't know, how do I get him to go down? Like, this is so frustrating. I don't... Like, I don't... And that's the last phylactery. Can I not? Oh. This guy, I think I just fully run. There we go. Finally. So I'll do this to get... Okay. I wanted to get Killing Frenzy. Mostly I just want to gather everyone back together now. When a skull standing next to a skull, its damage is reduced, I think halved. What? That sounds strange. And that burnt leg sucks. Okay, yeah, understood. I see what you're saying. That lightning right there is something I don't want. I wonder if I intentionally stand here. If that's worth to kind of shield. Maybe not. Yeah, he's looking real rough. I'm gonna have to move him. What is the damage of lightning? Like specifically, what is the damage range of it? What is the damage of the lightning? It is 2250 with 100% armor damage and 75% armor piercing. So I'm gonna assume that is an attack that does not go through nimble, but maybe I shouldn't assume that. I really want to get both cleaver attacks on him. Maybe it's safer to just have him move away. Yeah, and I'm gonna wait till my other bros go first, get more damage, so I can do the cleave. Shit. I can't see them. Hell of a place for a fresh lightning blast. Alright, I'm just gonna leave this guy here and eat the hit. Okay. He's dead. This guy's gonna eat the lightning. That's fine. He's still really healthy. So all of these stupid Lorekeeper apparitions are still going to be a problem, but we can deal with them. I'm gonna go here and then wait to decide what I want to do. This guy still has a throw. This guy's still pretty healthy. I'm kind of tempted to just run him up aggressively. tank is in terrible shape. This guy's also pretty healthy, so he's one I can expose to a bit more danger. They don't do that much damage to Forge. Why don't I just get in there and... Really? How many of these like super high percent chances shots have I missed? It's like actually legit super high. Yeah, it looks like those dogs will probably just get that apparition. I guess they've... Since they stopped summoning, I guess I've basically taken them all out. Suddenly there's like no threat. I can send this guy just in case something goes awry there. This fight was a canine massacre, it's true. Alright. Well. Of course, that's where he cast the lightning. Knows what he's doing. Whip that ghost. Okay, or don't. Smash that ghost with your knife. Be delicate. Stop hitting him in the head. Let's get more dogs going. Why not? Go in there. Get him. Whew. That was honestly a lot spicier of a fight than it had any right to be. Sure seems. Whew. Okay. Good lord. Okay. I was like, I hope that auto loot didn't make it so I don't get the black book. That would be... I don't know. That would be disappointing. Whew, okay. I need to pee after that. My god. I'll be right back. Alright, I am back. Oh. No. Get out of here. Report. Oh yeah, hold on. Someone's saying I can just ban them from this screen. Oh. It doesn't use the word ban, it's an icon. Got it. Get out of here. Nuked them. Alright, I can get rid of phylacteries down from my count. Didn't even update it to 10. Okay, so we'll just need to get a historian to level 2, and then a little time will pass, and we'll get the Gilder's Embrace for the tank, which then will be uber prepared for Monolith. Though if I get RNG like that, good lord. Anyway. Oh, and I should have put the undead trophy on someone. That was silly not to. And I had several dogs die, but honestly, I think I've got enough backups actually just to fill the ones that I lost. Some of these fights I think I can almost do so fast that I might get tools from this. Like this might be net positive tools. Get them, dogs. You're the real heroes. We all know. Alright, well, library down. I haven't done that yet on my Winstreak runs on this channel. It's actually been a hot minute since I've done the library. It just, to me, I was thinking that it would just make sense in this run to do it. Oh, I should have grabbed that signet room ring. Oops. I mean, it's okay. But I just think the Gilder's Embrace will be pretty handy considering I don't have bags and I don't have a good named shield. Yeah, so that one we're probably gonna dodge. Okay, they don't want to fight me anyway. This would be a fun fight to do some other time, but not when my team is as hurt as it is. So we're looking to hire a historian. And we'll take them into one battle. Ooh. A champion. I mean, I'm not gonna say no to a champion. I'm no fool. I'm no fool. Yeah, I mean, probably if I'm, you know, had full health enemies to go at it, I would feel comfortable, but... Or full health. Allies. Teammates. Bros. Dudes. Compadres. But let's fight this Moose of the Shadow. That one I'll do, for sure. Let's see, where is he? What has he got? He must be behind still. There he is. Ooh! A named sword lance. Fun. Shiny. So a bunch of these bros are gonna hang back a bit because they're pretty hurt. Yeah, dude, the sprite looks super cool. I agree. When I need to switch back their weapons to the Javs. Why would I? I mean, like it's full nimble. There's no, I mean, I could do a higher one but then lose the nimble percentage. I think this is probably better, right? Yeah, what do you mean, Sergey, but that champions can have different weapons compared to non-champion versions? Oh, I see what you're saying, that he has a sword lance at all. Because he's a nomad leader with a sword lance. I gotcha. Okay. I wasn't following what you were saying at first, but now I get it. Yeah, that is weird. This fight was not too positive for already being in a deficit. That's for sure. Here we go. run them down. Let's get this last one. Okay. Whew. Let's check out this sword lance. Okay. That's really good, actually. That's really good. Damn. All right. Yeah, less fatigue and ignore. I mean, that's probably the two things that I want most. Pretty sure anyway. So that's great. Absolutely excellent news. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm pretty happy with that. I think if I had to pick two to get out of it, I mean, I guess I would choose damage and ignore, but the next one would probably be fatigue on use, especially for a sword lance. Let's go ahead and put it on. The other thing, the sword lance is one of the few items where the extra durability that you get from a famed item is like relevant, because it's pretty easy to actually churn through a sword lance all the way. Especially if you've got Berserk in a long fight. Sword lances and spears. The fires of religious turmoil burn bright. Alright, can I find a historian? No, of course not. Because I'm looking for one. So I have to act like I don't care. And that that's not what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for a historian. I'm looking for who knows what. Could be anything. I mean, I guess technically I could get a cultist leveled up to 9 or whatever it is, but the black book reading can happen from a cultist. Do I want to keep the other sword lance? I don't think so. Oh, maybe. Actually. Okay. Got a bunch of tools, and that's what I really wanted. And I can take off these. Yeah, I could buy the net, but I think I actually have more nets than I have enough nets for everything I would need to. Otherwise, normally I would. I thought about it. But I think I'm good on nets. I don't think I'm gonna need more than, well, no, that's not true. I may, for Monolith itself, I may wanna get a bit more. Yeah, I mean, I kind of am too. I feel like in a lot of situations I find myself thinking like, oh, you know, I've got enough nets. And then like 2 fights, I churn through like 8 of them. Can get this guy his fancy armor back. And they did have a night owl potion for sale. Yeah, yeah. Finding yourself saying you could take a fight if only you had nets that's definitely a common feeling. Yeah. Yeah, I gotcha. I hear ya. So I think I want to just try to find... I think my first order of business is just to find a historian. That's just like what I want to do. So I'm going to just set a... While my team is healing up all of its damage, I'm going to just sort of bump around town to town, finding a historian and then taking them in a fight and getting them to level 2. I'm pretty sure it's level 2. No historian. Got a potion of knowledge that we can give the historian, I guess. A 3 skull. Let's see what this is. I might need to go to their cities to find a historian. Well then. Kind of too bad that each of these southern city-states had events that were reducing the... I mean, I guess I could get the recruiter, legit. I guess. Oh, fun! I got a falcon and a dog. And this guy, who... gonna get rid of. Yeah. Oh yeah, speaking of dogs, right. I need to take the lost dogs. Yeah, that was funny timing. And I'm gonna do this, even though I don't need it yet, but yeah, I mean, I understand your comment was unrelated to animals, but suddenly from it came a lot of dog-related things. Somehow. Okay, historian. Where are you, historian? Where will I find a man to read the Black Book? We'll try Luton Dock. We will not succeed here. Horum. Oh, it's looking unlikely here. Wow, they don't have anyone. Literally nobody is here. Let's take this new sword lance out for a spin. Well, They were armored. Yeah, there's been a lot of those towns in that area of the map that, you know, I walk towards them and it's just like everything is on fire. And it's you know, Southern Army got there and just took them out. Yeah, I mean, the Southern armies are pretty scary, relatively speaking, that is. Noble armies are just not that good. There we go. This will probably get the Cleaver Bro up to level 11 now too. So we finally have a full stack of level 11 bros. There we go. There it is. And he did it. And so, the last two perks on this Cleaver Bro. I was really hoping to take hit points here. I might give him just a smidge more resolve. So... I was talking about maybe giving another bro dodge and then putting Hyena Fur Mantle on this and swapping these two guys' equipment. I think that makes more sense. I think I'm keen to do that. We can give him... He's got decent initiative, where Hyena Fur Mantle and dodge alongside reach advantage makes this guy actually reasonably tanky, or like evasive, maybe is a better way to put it. Really the only things I'm thinking about are like, there's only 2 difficult fights that I'm gonna do at all in this run, and that's Goblin City, which I still plan on doing, and Black Monolith. So probably not gonna bother with Fearsome because it's relevant in the Goblin City fight, but not wildly relevant, and I'm mostly just thinking about those 2 fights. Yeah, it depends on the terrain. I've had Goblin City terrains where the gunners really struggled, and in those cases it can be pretty painful. So I think it is true though, the Goblin City can be a cakewalk with 3 gunners. That can happen, but it also can be difficult. Do I just get the recruiter? And who do I replace and then bring back? I don't want to replace any of these. 3350, I'm like close. Yeah, low ground, high ground, really, it really does matter in the Goblin City fight, like specifically. It really does. All right, historian? Those aren't historians. A Saleh though, do I have use for a Saleh anymore? I guess it's technically better than this. I could get an extra 5. Yeah, I mean, I could drop the surgeon. I absolutely could. Yeah, I think, Sergey, I think you're right. I don't think it will spawn extra bros in towns you've just visited. I think there has to be some sort of cooldown or something. Yeah, I mean, there's probably no... Let me put it this way. There's almost certainly no hard fights between then, but I also don't want to just create risk for no reason. So, like... If anything, I would get rid of someone else, I guess. That was the most marginal and kind of pointless upgrade that I just did with that piece of equipment. But like, yeah, I mean, I could drop Lookout, right? For a little while. It really isn't that big a deal. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it. I just want to get the historian faster, and then I'll replace it. Whoop. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of redundant. It's redundant. I don't know. No, I don't know. I still think it's useful because, like, you still want to find, you know, increase your radius to find footprints and camps and stuff. So it's certainly not as valuable once you've explored the map, though. That I agree with. Caca! I do love me some anticipation. Turning these attacks into little 5%ers. At least on the one specific bro that has it. Yeah. Yeah, seeing the further footprints and locations is kind of what I was getting at when I said it still has some value. True, but you can see more. But yeah, a lot of times late game your fights, they're either limited by you finding them or, you know, tools or things like that if you're really damaged. And other than that, you kind of get to a point where you're free to do what you want. Like this company is in full stomp mode, right? Yeah, inventory slots too. And then, you know, how much do you want to play the game of swapping stuff out of your inventory? Which, I don't know. Personally, I don't enjoy that kind of tedious aspect of that too much. I'll do it to an extent, but not letting this guy go. Get back here. How is he so evasive? There we go. There we go. Alright, can we find... Alright, is this running a point where you just do both LL? Or do you need to get better? Both LL. Do you mean... Does that mean Monolith? What does LL mean? Legendary locations. Haha, I get it. No, yeah, we're definitely... The team is definitely ready. We don't need higher quality bros. We don't need anything. I'm just looking for the historian so I can get the Black Book event to fire at the moment. So, the tank is bad. Like we actually did not get good bro quality this run at all. Like really didn't. And sort of. But the run was, you know, fortunate in other ways, so it was fine. Yeah, I'll bring my one sword lance guy to Monolith. It's pretty okay in Monolith. It's not a terrible weapon there. It's not a great weapon there, but it'll do well enough. But anyway, because my tank is so bad, I would like to give him the Gilder's Embrace specifically for the Monolith fight, and then I think he should live. Him living isn't like a constraint of my win streak condition. I just kind of want to keep most of the squad alive out of principle, because if I say it's a win, I feel like most of my team should still be alive. Otherwise that feels a bit disingenuous, even if it's hard to codify in a rule set. But so far all the win streak victories in this run are still all 12 bros. I think a couple, 1 or 2 permanent injuries, but they weren't even bad ones. Because yeah, the tank, you can see, like his stats, he's not good. He's just not. He's not good. And we just never had a better bro present themselves, and so that's how it is. Hey, a historian. Would you look at that? And actually, what I'm also gonna do to make room to keep an item slot free. Hello, Helfric. If only you understood what was going to happen to you, sir. You're gonna read a book. You're gonna find it completely insane. And you're gonna be traumatized and screwed up for your whole life. Gear up, buddy. We're going to war. We're gonna give you this potion of knowledge so that we can be sure you hit your level ASAPly. Click, 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 click. Alright. So now I just need to get a decent sized fight for this guy to participate in. I mean, such a thing is possible. And what I might do in the absence of better armor attachments at this exact moment, well, I guess I can do it later, but, well, I don't know. May as well do it now, because I'm not going to replace it by anything else in the meantime. I'm going to put a couple armor attachments on that will help me out against Goblin City, and also just be relevant for a little bit of ranged fire. So let's see. Follow tracks for ceremonial staff. I can probably get a bigger fight. I don't know, maybe that's all I need though. He doesn't need much to hit level 2, right? Sure. My swordmaster is getting old. And he is now old, which is fine. We planned for this, and so he's still got enough fatigue with his current set of equipment to operate just fine. So old increases his resolve but lowers hit points, fatigue, initiative, and vision, and so he'll be fine. The real downside is just the loss of hit points, at least in his case. But he was able to get enough to be totally fine. Alright, historian, you hang back. Let the mercenaries do the fighting. You just chronicle our journey. A lot of shield walling. I don't blame him. Oh, how rude. You know, I kind of am. But it's kind of... The fights where the double gun becomes good kind of require, like, enemies to come at you, and it's... There's a handful of fights, like orcs, where that comes up and is relevant and is good, but it's really good when it's good, but there's only so many fights where it actually is applicable in any meaningful capacity. So I do have 2 guns on that bro, which is what I assume prompted the question. So the 2 guns are there, but yeah, goblins, orcs, and even goblins, I kind of feel like, for me, I just want to get in there, like, you know, I don't want to take the time to load an extra gun because I want to close the gap quickly. So, I don't know. Alright, the historian is hit level 2. He will have bags and belts, and he'll have better resolve. Cool. And he'll carry some nets. And a fire pot. So now we can go to the Goblin City. I've got 1 Night Owl elixir, which, you know, could be more, but Talking about your favorite crossbow. You did a 5 crossbow team for giggles. They end up one-shotting goblins most of the time. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I mean, so I do think that in the AI's calculation of your ranged ability, it's kind of it hits sort of a binary switch of if you've got a set of criteria all fulfilled of 45 or higher ranged attack and like 6 range or more, including vision, and you're carrying a true ranged weapon. But regardless, you know, they will at least try to charge, especially as you take out their ambushers, right? But I'm sure it is good. I do plan on, for Goblin City, I think I agree with you that this is worth using for Goblin City. So I'll probably do 2 gunners and then one of them with a crossbow. This crossbow specifically for Goblin City. And I can probably, I think I've done enough Goblin. Actually, I didn't get the notification that it's like ready. So I probably am not, I think I have to do like a couple more Goblin camps. So, but I think this is actually a good time for me to get a little sleep because I've got some fun social engagements that I'm doing tomorrow that I should at least be somewhat well rested for so I can be a social butterfly. And yeah, one of my favorite streamers is playing
it's a shame I couldn't just slash
a game called Esports Godfather, which I've watched a little bit. It's like simulating it's in a way spiritually, conceptually similar to Battle Brothers, because it's like building a squad, only it's to build an esports team playing a MOBA type game, and it looks genuinely really interesting. So have a wonderful evening, y'all. Ta-ta.